Kawasaki GPZ500 for sale on eBay. 2001 bike. In the paperwork we've got the current tax disc, which is current as of today for another week or so at least. There's a service invoice there, dated a long time ago now. Load of bits and pieces done to it. There's an MOT test certificate. This expires June 2009. HPId check certificate that shows the bike is completely clear, no previous accidents or finance existing on the bike. Registration document. Nothing much of any real interest there, but it's all there. There's the VOSA MOT test history with the bike, which you can print out from the website when you get the registration number. And there's a copy of the eBay description there, which I'm putting in with the paperwork as well. Just looking around the bike, there are a few little things to point out. It's been sitting around for a few months now, and but it is still going. The battery's been on Optimate, so it's all kept up together. But the front tyre, as you can see here, is low on tread. That could do with changing. You'll need to do that for the MOT. They won't pass an MOT test like that. This rear right indicator is not flashing. You'll see that in the video when you have a look at that. But that is probably just a dry connection, I would think, because the bike was being used up until it was laid up. So I doubt whether the bulb blew just while it was sitting there. But anyway, there's that pretty minor thing there. I've noticed the heater grips don't seem to work. When you press the button it does light up and it comes on, but they don't feel any warmer, so I don't know why that is. You might want to look at that at some point. I've noticed in the video that I've done with the bike when I'm walking around the bike, when you listen to the engine it sounds a bit kind of rattly and ticky. It doesn't sound anything like that. The engine sounds as sweet as it could sound. So that's why I've got that picture there. There is some grease on the front disc. You're going to need to clean that off and change the front brake pads at some point. Fork seals are okay, but nevertheless that could do with being done. The brakes work alright, but when you take her in MOT you don't want them really sort of rubbing that, because it won't look good for that. The starter solenoid on the bike was playing up at one point. It doesn't seem to be playing up anymore, but just keep it in mind, you might want to replace that. It's located just behind here. A second hand one's going to be about £10 I expect, and you can fit it yourself. It's an easy thing to do, but that just might want looking at some stage in the future. Alternatively, the drive chain is a little rusty, but it's not slack. There's adjustment left on it, and there's no mechanical kind of noises coming from the chain that are excessive. So there we go. All in all, quite an up together bike for an old one, but it does need an MOT. It needs a tyre, and you've got to get the indicator done and the grease on the disc. You need to clean that off and get that sorted with some, either clean the pads or put some new pads in there. So there we go. Good luck with the bidding.